Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Favor. If this is your first time here, you are definitely welcome. Thank you so much for coming here today. Please consider clicking the subscribe button so you can join the fam, and also hit the notification bell down below so you know when next I post a video, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming here when I post new videos. I really appreciate you guys. So in today's video, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I make the best Nkwobi ever, okay? You guys, I'm a foodie, so here you go. For those of you that want to come for me, I made this a few days ago, so there's really nothing in my house, okay? So I'm gonna show you everything that I use in this video. There are some things that I didn't use while making my Nkwobi, but trust me, this still came out really nice, okay? So I would like you guys to try this out, and you can always let me know what you think about this recipe. And yeah, just keep on watching. So guys, for this recipe you just need a few things. I use ground crayfish because I like my crayfish grounded. I don't like normal crayfish in food, so this is the one that I already grounded or blended. In here I have some scotch bonnet peppers, and I'm going to be using that. Depending on how spicy you want your food to be, you might just need like 1 or 2, but I'm probably going to use about 3 or 4 of this, but I will show you guys the process as we get along. In here I have seasoning cube and salt just on the side here, and I will show you guys how much I use as we proceed in the video. In here I also have some ground potash, or cow as people call it, and I'm going to be using that. You also need onion. 1 bulb of onion is good enough. Here I have palm oil. I'm going to be using that as well. I will show you guys the process. If I end up using more, I would show you guys that as well. So in here I have some rinsed cow foot, and I'm gonna be boiling that. So we're just gonna put that into the pot and boil. When I make my Nkwobi, I prefer to boil the meat first with just onion, and then I would go on to add the seasoning much later. But at the initial stage, most of the times I just boil the cow foot and wait for it to get soft before I add seasoning and all of that. So yeah, I will take you guys along with me, so just keep on watching. So guys, I just have my pot here, and I'm just gonna allow this boil for about 45 minutes, and then I would pour out the water and add new water. I usually do this because I notice it brings out a lot of oil, and I just want fresh water, and then I can add my seasoning. But like I said, I'll take you guys along this process with me. So this is what it looks like after about 45 to 50 minutes of boiling. You can see how there's a lot of oil on the top, and I don't like that, so I just poured that out and added new water. Then I'm just going to go ahead to add some more onion because I like onions, okay? So I'm just going to add more onion, some salt and seasoning cubes, and we'll leave it to boil for another 45 minutes, and then I'm sure it's going to be soft. One way you can tell it's soft is like you would notice that the meat is separating from the bone, and not all of them of course, but for the most part that's how you know it's getting soft. So guys, I have this manual blender here, and I'm just going to use it to blend the scotch bonnet pepper and some onion. I actually haven't done it this way before, so we're all going to try that together. Those other onions are the ones that I'm going to be using to garnish the Nkwobi when it's ready. So yeah, just keep on watching. So I'm just going to be using 3 scotch bonnet peppers for this recipe, and I already rinsed it, so I'm just going to add that and blend. I'm just going to add that. I cooked mine for almost 2 hours, and that's because I like my cow foot to be very soft. So if you don't want yours to be very soft, you can cook it for about an hour or an hour and 15 minutes and you should be good. So this is what we have, and this is what we're going to be using. I'm just going to keep this aside and do something else while the meat is still boiling. So guys, for this next stage, I'm just going to be mixing the potash with water. So I used half a tablespoon of potash and 1 cup of water. So this right here is the consistency that you're looking for, okay? So this is what it looks like after boiling. It took some time because I used the regular pot, so if you have a pressure pot you can use that to make things faster for you. So guys, this is the same pot. I poured out the cow feet into a bowl and I washed this, and yeah, so next I'm just going to pour in the oil. The pot is dried and all of that, so I'm just going to pour in the oil. So guys, like I said, I was going to tell you guys how much I used, and everything is listed in the description box down below. The amount of oil that you use is mostly based on the quantity of cow food you're making and also based on preference. So if you want yours to be oily, then you can definitely add more oil. So right now I'm just going to wait for this to heat up, and then I would add the pepper and onion blend. So the oil is hot enough, so I'm just going to add the onion and pepper blend into the pot. So I gave it a very good stir, and then I added my crayfish. So I added 1.5 tablespoons of crayfish because I like a lot of crayfish in my food. If you don't like crayfish that much, then you don't have to put as much as I did. Again, you guys have fun whenever you're in the kitchen. I always say that, don't take it too personal. After I did that, I went ahead to add the potash that I had mixed with water, but for this stage you need a sieve to pour that in. How you would know you're doing a good job is when you see, the whole thing foam up, or you get that yellowish, foam. I used everything except what we have left in the plate. I'm just gonna pour that out because there's a lot of particles settled, at the bottom of the plate. See, at this stage the seasoning cube was not just having it with me. I don't know why we were fighting with the wrap, but that is what happened to me. So I added one seasoning cube and I added some salt, and like you can see, I didn't add all the salt at once. I added a little and then I tasted and it wasn't enough, and then I added some more. So always start small and then you can increase. Don't go and put a whole tablespoon, like that would just be a disaster. Just make sure you're giving it a very good stir after every single thing that you add. Some people use ehuru as well, but I didn't use that and this still came out very well. So I'm just gonna add in the cow foot now and then give it a very good stir, and then I will let everything sit in the pot for about 5 minutes, and then that will be all, okay? Since I already separated the onions I needed to garnish the Nkwobi, I just added the rest to the pot and then I gave it a very good stir, and like I said, we're just gonna leave this for a few minutes and that will be all, okay? So that is it and we are done. All that's left is to garnish and eat. Okay, so I just added onion randomly on the Nkwobi, and honestly speaking, I'm not a big fan of raw onion, but I do it for the pictures anyways, okay? It just looks so good when there are onions on it. And then I had some dry okazi leaves, so I added that, and really that was it, okay? So this tasted so good, like it actually came out better than all the ones I've ever tried in my life. I'm not even exaggerating, like it tasted so good. Anyways, we've come to the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'll see you guys in my next video, but until then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.